City finances, a possible storage structure lease agreement, and township fire contract negotiations were the main topics of discussion during the May 10th meeting of the Hillsboro City Council. Hillsboro Mayor Dick Zink told Council that he was working on a plan to address the issue of the pending deficit, but offered no details on what he might be presenting to the city.
And I'll be working on a plan to present to City Council on our financial situation after we meet with the Finance Committee next time and get some issues cleared up there.
With that being said, we move on to the next report, and that is the auditor's report. Mr. Lewis.
Mr. President, my report's going to be the Mayor's and Safety Service Director's report. I have nothing to add this evening. You have my reports on file and they balance.
Okay.
Hillsboro Auditor Gary Lewis said projections show that the city will face a deficit of more than $400,000 by the end of 2011.
We will continue to look at Mr. Lewis's numbers, and hopefully at that time we will have some input from department heads back, and we will continue to look at and address the issue of the budget for next year.
While Council considers a potential 5-year lease agreement of a local building, Hillsboro Safety and Service Director Ralph Holt may proceed with the month-to-month rental of the building. According to Holt and Police Chief Nick Thompson, the space would be used for storage for the Hillsboro Police Department.
As I said in my report, the chief has the funding in his budget for this year. It's not an issue.
Well, what do we have in terms of future years, though? I mean, have we looked at that? Nick, do you have?
We won't wait till next year, and next year, and next year. No, but I do have a question for the law director. If this is not covered under a 5-year lease, and I rent it monthly, if we have the money in his budget, is there a necessity to go any farther than that?
No.
I can lease it, a monthly lease.
You can spend your appropriated funds.
Okay.
I know that the Finance Committee has briefly touched on the issue of the fire contracts for the townships. It's my understanding that our Safety Service Director, you have been working on that issue, is that correct?
Correct.
In other business, Council later voted to allow Holt to negotiate fire contracts with area townships. Holt told the Highland County Press following the meeting that townships can expect an increase in the cost of fire services.